Uh, hello. Hello. Not doing very well today. Got some very bad health health news. As I've been dealing with a lot of health news lately. Um, yeah. So just trying to get past it. Yeah, another late stream as has been the norm lately. Just going to jump right into puzzle streak of 35 before I play a game or two, and hopefully I can get this on the first try. And somebody just messaged me. Okay, sorry, give me 1 second. I shouldn't really be doing this while streaming, but okay, sorry. I got a lot of stuff going on. Okay, so let's get started here. So I'm a minute in already. I am white. Sorry for that really awkward introduction. This is why my stream is not so popular. Well, one of the many reasons. Okay, but yeah, pretty distracted with life right now, and I'm going to ignore that message. That message, if you're curious, I'm selling something on Facebook. Whoa. I just realized, well, we can come back and defend. Okay, so I guess I could give a check. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then I can just trade and take the rook. And mate in 2. This should be winning the queen, from what I can see. Whoa, this is so similar to a woodpecker puzzle. It's very similar, except, yeah, okay, anyways. Well, yeah, I think I just push D3, and then I should promote one move before him. Okay, it should be mate in 2. And I'm black, I think. No, I know I'm black, but I'm trying to solve it. So how about a check to start? No, how about this one? That makes more sense. And then he has 2 squares to go to. If he goes to D4, then I think rook E2 is mate. And if he goes to, yeah, either way, this will be mate. Okay. And yeah, here I can just trade. And I think it's mate in 2. Oh, my posture here. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's almost 11 and people are messaging me. Like, that's a little bit late. I mean, it's not super late, but they're asking me questions. I mean, okay. I'm obviously a bit disgruntled. And then this check, I don't know about that yet. But I mean, it's the most forcing line, right? Like check, king G8, knight E7, king has to go to F7. It doesn't seem to be it. Queen H4, king G8. Who do we appreciate? Then, I mean, you would think it's 97 then. Then 97 check. All right, king F7. Oh, then okay, but then I have oh, and I'll be up a pawn, but because I can give a check and then but there's king takes e7. I take on d2. I'll be up a pawn, as opposed to being down the exchange and up a pawn. I wonder if is that going to be the solution? I'm going with it. Oh, I do not like this puzzle. I'm going to look at it with the engine after. So, had he played king f7, yeah, I don't like this puzzle. No, this is a bad puzzle because this is still tricky for sure for white. I mean, white's better, but that's a downvote from me. Okay. We're down a minor piece. Can I trap his queen? His queen looks trapped. He's got g4. Is that his only square? I think that's his only square. So queen g4. And then I could take the rook. But is that good enough? It is a check. I would then be up the exchange, but and then I could take the bishop. Okay, and there might be even better. I might be able to win the queen still, but this has to be the first move. So I will recalibrate here. But I think I'm just taking the rook because I can't really defend the knight and attack the queen at the same time. Am I streaming? But yeah, boys and girls, you should try to be as healthy as you can. That's my advice. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I got stuff on my mind. Yeah, I think I'm just taking the rook. Okay, and then I think I'm taking the bishop. But let me just double check. Because if I don't take the bishop, my knight's not coming home. Well, it's not coming home regardless, but at least I can take a bishop down with it. And yeah, okay. So bishop e4 looks like we're just picking up his bishop. Whoops, yeah, I gotta be careful there. And I am white, so check, and then checkmate. Okay, so check, checkmate. So that what that mate in 3, 1, 2. Oh, there's 97. So rook e6, f takes e6, queen takes e6, knight e7. No, but I can still just go queen f7 works either way. Yeah. Yeah, it works either way. Okay. So Yeah, I think I want to take with the rook because then I'm threatening a mate in 2 after that. How does he stop the mate in 2 threat? I don't even see how he stops it. So rook takes d7, and I don't see how he stopped. Well, maybe he just has like rook f8. No, then I'm still, he's got, yeah, no, okay. Because I'm always threatening g7 and f7 there. Okay. Well, here I just win the knight. And then I'll be up 2 pawns. So that should be good. I just take the knight and I'm up 2 pawns. If he takes on f2, I take on g6. So, okay, yeah. some tricky ones. Okay, well, we have a passed pawn, so I like that. So I'm thinking about possibly taking and then just playing c7 because he can't stop me. So I'm just doing that. And well, how about I take the knight first? Because then he has 2 pieces under attack. Right now I'm down a piece. I'm going to get one immediately. You know, and I have this zigzag like consecutive capture. So I'm pretty sure it's just taking on f3, and he doesn't have anything immediate there. If I took the knight on d6 first, then he just moves this knight, and it's just equal material. So yeah, we're gonna take that first. I think I just take the knight, remove the defender because my queen is already defended, and that's pretty simple. Okay, here, well, this threatens mate in 1, and then if he goes rook g1, I have mate. So it's looking pretty good, just knight f4 here. I don't see how else he stops. Yeah, because he goes here, we have mate. Yeah, so, and he doesn't have any checks or anything. Well, he does have a check, so let's be careful. He has 1 check, but then I simply just move my king, and then he has no more checks, and nothing else has changed here for him. Yeah. Okay, there should be a mate in 2. And this should win material. Well, I'll have 2 extra pawns. That's good. That's good enough for me. Oh, interesting. Well, can I not just come back where I came from? And yeah, that's a weird response from the computer, though, I have to say. Okay, I guess the point is he's just going after f2. But then I'm threatening. He didn't have time for that. Yeah, he didn't have to. That was a weird response from the computer. Okay, so I think I can take here and then take on f1, right? Check, mate. Okay. This wins his queen. Oh, no. It wins a bishop. It wins a bishop. So right now we're down a pawn, but this will win a bishop. Now he can give a check afterwards, but it's, ooh, hang on. There's a crazy follow-up here, but I think I'm okay. But look at this follow-up. So check. Oh, no, because, okay. I was worried about this, and then he brings in this bishop, but he's going to have that bishop traded off. So I think we're fine here. Oh, I didn't see king f1, but he's going to lose this other bishop. So I simply take here and then take his light squared bishop. Okay, we are white. I don't know what our queen is doing. Let's maybe put it more actively on a1. I see 3 viewers in there, but nobody's talking. That's okay. Okay, so if he hides on e6, then maybe I can give a little checkerino this way. And then I'm going to win the queen. And if he goes to, I mean, none of these lines just look good. I can take on, I don't know. They're just, I don't think I have to really calculate that fully, but I might need to calculate these lines. But I'm always going to a6 after. And I don't know, just from experience, I mean, that just has to be good. Watch it be wrong, yeah. But there's just too many options for white, it feels like. Yeah, so I think I just go queen a6. You know, it's just too active. Yeah, I mean, technically it was lazy what I did. Didn't calculate everything, but I'd be pretty shocked if that wasn't, you know, winning. If it was like a tournament game, I would be a little bit more careful. But okay, anyways, I think we have to pull the trigger here. Can I think I have mate in 2. I think I can go queen takes f7, rook takes, and then I have rook d8 check. Yeah. A lot of sacrifices in this batch of puzzles today. Okay, so I think I can start with a fork, and then his knight can't take because of it's already defending the his rook. Okay, combo queen and knight looks pretty good. So he can't go to the corner because it's mate. So he has to go to, well, actually he could block. So let's take a look at the block first. Yeah, I don't love that. Could also start with a check, which is kind of interesting because then I have queen h6, but then it comes in here. Okay, but yeah, let's look at the forcing line again. So queen g5, bishop g6. I guess I didn't see this rook, so I can then take the rook, and that puts us up a pawn overall. He has one legal move. And then I can give another check, and I don't know. Again, I think it's one of those things where you don't really have to calculate the full thing in this scenario. It just although it's going to take our rook to get some time to get a little bit active there, but his dark squares are so weak. That should be good. Plus, I'm down a rook to begin with, right? So I need something. Now, if he goes king f8, I still just take the rook. I mean, it's got to be queen g5. It's a little bit of lazy calculation, but yeah, I'd just be kind of surprised if it wasn't the right move. So we have check, and then rook e1 is forced, and then oh no, I just take on f2, and then I take here and I'm up a bishop. Yeah, he doesn't have any good replies there. Okay. Can I just push d2? Threatening mate in 1 there. Yeah, I'm liking that. And then if he creates lift, I just take his rook. The only thing I have to worry about is queen e6 check. But that doesn't really change anything noteworthy. So yeah, I'm going to push, and he takes here. Well, we have to take. And okay, last one. Not bad. This is my first try, right? So not too bad. Okay, so I'm down a rook, so I need something major. I can give a check, and if he takes with the queen, I can then get rid of this, jettison off my rook, and then take here. And I'm only up a little bit there, though, right? Because check takes check, right? I'm only up. Ooh, I'm not 100% sure about that, because I basically have a queen for a rook and a knight. Now his bishop does suck, but yeah, I'm not 100% certain of that. Take. Queen takes there. That's hard to assess. That. That's a hard one to assess. Is there better? Should I just take Maybe I should just take the knight. But then I'm still down the exchange. Yeah, then I'm still down the exchange. It's probably that line I looked at, but it's all about assessing that position, you know, check. Not to mention, well, no, I guess you can't just move the king because then I can just recapture. Yeah. Okay, so knight f6, queen f6, rook takes e8 check. Yeah, rook takes e8. Queen takes f6, and his bishop and knight are not super well coordinated, but it's, yeah, I'm going to go with that, but I don't love it. I'll look at this with the engine after too. But yeah, I don't like this one. Okay, yeah, so it's what I thought quickly, but this is not so simple. I don't think it's so simple. I should say he like, okay, well, we are attacking e6 or d6 rather. And maybe that's a key component to it because he can't defend d6. I don't like that puzzle though. That gets a downvote. And I'll get one wrong now to finish it off. Okay, so that took me 20 minutes or so. Not bad. That's actually a pretty good time. 20 minutes for 35 on Puzzle Streak. I don't know. I think my calculation's getting a little bit better. It feels that way. I'm going to play rapid now. I didn't do so well yesterday. I lost some rating, I think. I mean, my rating has really tanked over the past month, but I'm not surprised. I got so much going on, as I said. It's kind of weird just talking to myself for an hour or two. Okay, this here. I've seen this before. I think this is not the worst thing for white, but it's basically a Grand Prix. It's like a setup to a Grand Prix. So maybe I should, I don't know if I should, should I play it like a Grand Prix? I have to be a little bit careful about stuff on f7 too, but okay, I'm going to go knight c6 just to deal with d4 stuff. And then I'm thinking, so either G, okay, here. I have a chance to get the pawn outside of the bishop outside of the pawn chain. There might also be stuff here. Kind of wasting time. Should I even just go a6? He's just going to play a4. There's no point. I'm going to play it like a normal Grand Prix, although I'm kind of, okay, this should, okay, it's a little scary. It's early f4 is a little scary. If f5, I can just take. So that, yeah, that's, we're going to transpose, yeah. Oh, no, he played c3. That's unusual. Okay, let's just continue with e6. So we did not transpose into a Grand Prix Sicilian. That would have been d3. But yeah, he threw in c3 there, so the knight can't get to c3 for white now. I'm still playing my usual Grand Prix setup as black. Or maybe f6 was better because there's none of this. Okay, so this knight. Now he can't play a4. So I think I'm going to use this opportunity to play a6. Delaying castling, not something I'm comfortable with. But remember before I was thinking about a6, but I didn't play it because there was a4, so it seemed kind of pointless to do that. But now that he put the knight on a3, yeah. So I do think I'm going to get my b5 in. It doesn't trap anything, but it's basically a tempo move. And I will castle now. And then I've got bishop b7. So I basically got b5 in for free. Okay, so bishop b7, and then maybe rook c8. And okay, I guess he wants to open up the c file. So what are my plans? Yeah, probably rook a c8. Although I don't know if it's even worth it. Like, is it even? Could I even? No, this doesn't do anything. Okay. Well, I have this square. Ooh, b4. He can't take, right? Because they take on b2. So he has to play knight b1. Or I guess he has knight. I guess he could just go to c4, right? Okay, so this isn't so cool. Yeah, and if he goes to b1, the thing is that I can then I can play a5. I'm gonna play it because I get a5 in, and then we'll just keep expanding on the queen side here. Better keep an eye on my clock. I always get into time trouble, and I'm currently a minute down. So yeah, this is the same idea. I'm just gonna push the a pawn. Not really worried about knight b6. It doesn't seem. Oh, he can get this square. Ooh, he can get that in, eh? Oh wait, never mind. My queen's on it. What am I talking about? Okay, I need to sneeze. So give me. Excuse me. I know I'm a loud sneezer. 5 viewers now, so it gives me an en passant option here. And I guess he would take with the knight. And I think that's okay for me, but I think his bishop's a little silly now. So I don't think I'm going to take him up on that offer. Yeah. Okay, so maybe this is weak. Okay, this is kind of tricky. My knights are a little awkward. Maybe rook b8. I know because a5 is defended, and then I can like take. He's still defended there though. I don't know. We'll put it here. Maybe it'll give him something to think about. Yeah, I don't know. I would like d5, but I just wait a second. Maybe I could have played it anyways, right? Because what am I even doing? I could have played d5. I don't know why I abandoned that idea. I had d5 and I chickened out. Dang. Okay, well now we have d3, and okay, this actually looks strong here. Because if his knight moves, then his... Oh, wait. I thought I could take here. His bishop's actually defended. So he has to move the knight again. Well, he doesn't have to, but it's an option. He'll be okay if he does. Yeah, I thought I could take here. I thought it... Okay, so he did fear it. I don't want to take it. Then his knight gets very well placed, although... He's gonna. Oh, then I could play d5 again. So I could take, if he takes with the knight, I could play d5. Oh no, but then I keep forgetting. And then c5. c5 is always. This is tricky. And if I defend the bishop, he's just going to take and play knight c5 anyways. So you know what? I should almost just. I think he's coming in here. Crap. Okay, I'll take. I don't think I can, or knight c4, I mean. I don't think I could have, I don't know if I could have avoided that. So I could take, and then I have the rook kind of active. This isn't going very well for me, though. I'm going to take a look at his account here. Okay. Okay, and then I'm just going to flag now. Okay, so this is always an annoyance. This stupid pawn. Okay, so... Oh, no. Yeah, no, I can play it, right? This is what I determined earlier. That I can play this after all because c5 is not an immediate concern. So he moves the knight, and then then c5 will be a problem. I could then maybe... Then his rook is still on c5. Bing, bang. So I guess is he going to e5? I don't like my superfluous knights. I could play b4, but then this is hanging, so I could play c5, but then he's on that. This might be the magical solution. But then he... Okay, whatever. I'm getting low on the clock. 7 viewers. Hello, Chess. I'm a worrier. You've noticed that correctly. Actually, I just noticed I can't take with the pawn. So I am just losing that pawn. No, I'm a very scared player. I'm not a confident player. I mean, but for good reason. I mean, come on. Look at he's got twice as much time as I do. Yeah, this is looking not great. I'm down a pawn. Okay, maybe. Okay, let's take here, and then he can't take with a knight, so he'll probably take with a queen. No, but then I can take here, and then I can take on d3. Oh yeah, so he had to take with the rook. He's finding all the moves. Okay, well he had to. He had to find it. Okay, let's improve the knight. But I'm down a pawn, and I'm down 3 minutes. Not a good combination. Don't recommend. And I missed that fork. Now, I could take here. But what's the point of that? Oh, then I could attack this one. Yeah, so I could also go here first. Can I do that? He can take on f5. Okay, so I am going to take here first. Because had I gone here, he could have taken on f5, I think. So I'm going to go the greedy mode. 2.5 minutes now. Dang it. Okay, let me go this way. Check? No, that doesn't make sense. 2.5 minutes. And I'm down a pawn. Two and a half minutes. Can you just push here? I don't think so. I think I can take. Oh, queen takes, right? He can just push. That's what he's... Oh, I guess I could take on f4. Ah, he's taking my rook, but I'm taking his rook. Okay, yeah. So if he goes here, I've got f4. Is queen f3 a thing? Then I just move my rook. Check, though. Shoot. Okay, queen f3. It's also possible that some of these guys watch my stream. I'm always paranoid about that. You never know. I mean, I know some of them do because they tell me. Like they don't think there's anything wrong with it, and then they tell me, "Oh, I was watching." Okay, let's take here. I have to start playing quicker and just. I can't blunder check every move. I have to play a little bit on intuition here. I just don't have the time to blunder check every move here. Okay, I think I just have a couple. No, I got more than a couple of squares. Okay, let's go here then. So I've got 2 threats. I'm happy that he's not playing with his queen. I like that. So equal material. I have the bishop versus the knight. My pawns are better than his pawns. The problem is the clock. That's the big problem here. So if he defends his knight, oh, he doesn't defend it. Okay, so we'll take it. And I think he might resign here. Well, there we go. So yeah. So that didn't end happily for him. I think he should have kept things complicated when he had such a time advantage instead of just playing quickly. You know, that's like the worst thing he could have done. I was getting really into the, you know, into trouble there with the time, and he didn't make it complex for me to make it even harder for me to play quicker. So let's just look at it from the top. Yeah, this is where I burn my time, just because I'm openings are just too interesting for me. I can't help it. Openings are just too interesting, and so I've seen this before. It's a type of transposition into the Grand Prix. I forget if it can be punished. I don't think it can though. And I played this far too slowly. And as I said before, I don't think C3 is the right way to play here. I think you just play it like a typical Grand Prix, which is actually very similar to how the Dutch is for black. And well, that's not quite true, chess, or they're really good. But usually they're not solid, right? They're either really good or, yeah, very superficial. Yeah. So, yeah, and I burned some time around here too because it was kind of interesting. I'm positive I didn't play perfectly. And so, no, just going back a little bit, I think because I wanted to play d5 here, I think. But I was so worried about c5. But it doesn't matter because I'm hitting his knight. So I think I could have just played d5 here. Take. And although it's still, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it still requires calculation because after he moves the knight, the fact is my c5 pawn is under attack. So it is, yeah, it's not actually quite so simple. And yeah, and then this got a little bit ugly. So I guess maybe d5 was a mistake. And then this was also a very interesting position. Yeah, he drops a pawn, but he didn't make things complicated. Like, he had a lot of ways to make things complicated here, I think. One way is to avoid trades. Well, yes and no. Maybe he didn't really have many options. But yeah, so maybe he didn't have too many opportunities to make things complicated. But wait, did he determine that he couldn't defend the knight or something? Maybe he thought, I don't know. It doesn't look good though for him. I mean, I've got a lot of threats, and you know this is weak. Okay, let's look at that with the engine quickly. I wonder if I spend too much time analyzing. I know it's not really fun to watch, but my priority is always on my own improvement over, you know, being entertaining. I mean, I am, yeah, that's what my whole stream is about. It's all about me. It's about my improvement. Mostly. What should be a rule? I got a haircut yesterday and she didn't really cut here. So this hair is always flopping on me. And it's annoying. Okay, so looking at it with the engine, I made just one mistake. So I guess I played pretty well. The one mistake was taking the knight. Yeah, this was kind of complicated, this position. It doesn't like taking here. Yeah, because if queen takes f3, I thought I could then take here. Oh, maybe. Why can't I take here? Is this an issue? Oh, he just attacks. Oh, what? I don't get this. Huh. I'm surprised this is a +2. Okay, that's surprising to me. Yeah, I mean, so, huh? Yeah, that's not, to me, that is not simple. Even if if I had 2 hours to assess that. Yeah, so overall, I guess I played pretty well. Okay, I'm going to play another one now. Whoops. I've not been doing very well with the Dutch lately. I've been getting kind of crushed. But it looks like we're white this time. Playing a 22-10. French, I am out of practice with. I wonder if I should try my old. Okay, I'm going to try my old one. No, I should stick with the knight c3. You know, get more practice in while I can. I gotta face it at some point, right? I already forget because this is a new opening for me. Yeah, for a while. Okay, everybody was. Okay, I really gotta rack my brain here. New opening for me. Is it knight a5? I think it might be knight a4 rather. It's either taking on c5 or knight a4, but I don't think it's taking on c5. I don't think it's this. I think it's knight a4. Ooh, okay. Well, let's not burn. I burned a minute already. It's scary though. So like queen a5. Check. Have to play c3. I don't have to, but I should. And then if b5, then yeah, I'm not. Oh man. c3 b5. Okay, I'm gonna go knight a4, but yeah, okay. I think I played this right, and then do I have this? Is this a Russian Duke? I forget. b4 now, or do I take here first? I think it's b4. Seems to b4 knight takes. Oh, b4 there might be knight takes before. I forget this. People have not been playing the French against me lately, so I'm forgetting. Maybe I can then just take. Okay, maybe it is b4. Yeah, knight, because knight takes b4. Yeah. Okay, he's playing instantly, which is a good sign because it means I'm playing correctly. But the downside is it's taking all my clock time away. So he's got all his pawns, right? So I need to recapture a pawn. And I don't seem to recall this, so I'm not 100% sure if this is right, but yeah, I guess we're taking. What's the knight? Yeah, he's playing quick. This must be theory. I'm glad one of us knows it. I wish it was me though. Okay, so knight takes b5. Let's say queen b8. And I'm okay there, but my knight will have to move eventually. Could also take with the bishop. And again, no, wait, no, you can't go there, right? Taking with the bishop actually looked kind of nice. Here. Maybe I'll take with the bishop. Although that allows him to trade my lovely knight off. So, but then either way, I'm having to trade this knight. That's a tough one. Okay, we'll try it this way. I don't know. That's a tough one. I like both ways. And I'm thinking about taking with a queen here. Because why not? Because why not? There probably is a good reason why not, but okay. So bishop e7. I think he's going to play a6, but if bishop e7, yeah, he played a6. So any benefit to this? He can't take with a queen because I'm winning material. He can't take with a king, so he has to take with the bishop. And then I could still play knight b6. That's a bad bishop for him. Yeah, so I could take. Yeah, takes. But that's a bad bishop for him. So I think I might just retreat here. I'm just going to retreat. Yeah, this is kind of precarious. Oh, look at my time. Holy smokes. Okay, he's hitting this. So I could trade here. That's what he would like that though. I'm still more active. Okay, this is a questionable decision. But I feel that I have more fuck. Didn't see that. Still looks decent for me though, but I didn't see it. And I'm down a pawn now. No, I'm not down a pawn. But I was up a pawn, right? Yeah, I was up a pawn and then I gave a pawn back. Okay. So I think he just gave me a rook. Look at the time. Okay. Well, okay. There we go. Ooh. Not bad, because I'm still new to this line, to this on move 3 in the French. So being at 2200 with my new line is not too bad. It's sharp. It's sharp. That's why it's it's so sharp. Knight c3 leads to sharpness. Yeah, he moved too quick. But most of that was theory though. I was just slow in remembering it. So most of that was me just playing slow. It wasn't necessarily him playing quickly. Okay, let's look at that again. So yeah, just racking my brain here. I don't think Queen B6 is main line. I think it's like fourth main, like at the top level. But at the lower level, a lot of people play it, which is surprising because it's only move 7. And so you would think people would know the theory better. Yeah, so I just couldn't remember if I tick on C5 first, but it doesn't really make sense to me because, you know, there's forks and you can just take back here or take with the bishop. So yeah, and then here I had to make sure that this was great. Yeah, because I got a little bit scared about B5 here, but I figured that even if I lose a pawn, his pieces are so awkwardly placed. You know, so knight takes. You know, his two bishops are pretty bad there, and he has less space. So I was hoping that would be a refutation against b5. And yeah, then this is where I burned a lot of time here too. It's tough. I like both bishop takes and knight takes. And then yeah, I didn't see queen c3. This is probably not a good pawn for him to take though, honestly. Because look at his king. His king's in the center. So I've got the open c file. I've got two bishops in here. If I flip the board, like this should look a little scary for you if you're black. That's a very dangerous pawn for him to take. I'm just going to play rook c1, you know, and then here, and it's just too much. I think too many threats. Yeah, and then he fell for this. So had he played something like king b2, queen b2 rather, I guess I still have it no matter what. Yeah, so you can already see it's just dangerous for him. Maybe he had to play something like bishop d7, but it's the same problem for him, I think. I just play rook c1. Maybe it's not quite the same, but it's pretty dangerous. At rook b1, he has to go to a3 or take on a2. Let's say he takes on a2. Maybe it's not the worst thing for him. Maybe he still would have been okay. Yeah, maybe I just got lucky that he blundered at the end there. Okay, let's look at that. What's the engine? Starting to get kind of tired now. So just one inaccuracy, not too bad. Again, you know, playing an opening I don't know against a 2200. I'll take it. So this is actually second main line. I don't know if I've ever seen it before. I think this is the first time I've seen queen c7. And yeah, knight takes was best. And yeah, we could take either way apparently. Was it worth the 1 minute and 20 seconds think? Probably not. But yeah, I'm in here. Computer prefers to take with the bishop. For reasons I'm not immediately concerned about. And okay, it didn't like knight b6 so much. It wants to go knight b2 and then to go reroute it to c5. Which, no, that doesn't make any sense, right? Because I could just go there immediately. So yeah, never mind. It likes knight b6 now. Okay, yeah, it warms up to it. I don't know. The computer's weird. Here, it likes it, but then here it doesn't. Maybe it just needs some time. Yeah, okay, it does like it. It just needed some time. And so, and it actually liked the trade. Yeah, it liked it. So yeah, I didn't want to trade like to start alleviating the space for my opponent, but because his bishops don't have much maneuverability. Like he's got 1 square for his dark squared bishop and then 2 squares for his light squared bishop. I thought that I might be able to exploit that somehow, right? Just like a4, king f2. It makes sense that white's better here. But yeah, he took this way, which is the best move apparently. So yeah, I was curious about this continuation. I guess this is a mate in 5. Oh, sorry, yes, it's no. I was curious about bishop d7. Yeah, so that is the best move, and it's still work here. The best move is rook a b1, which I would never play. Second best is b5, which I don't think I would find either. I don't even understand it. What's the point? Okay, if he takes. Why does I don't really get b5. Like, why do we need? Where was it here? Here. No, wait. What move did I play b5 on? I lost the thread there. Oh, I played it on move 18. Yeah, after bishop d7, right? So here, yeah, the b5 is kind of, like, why can't I just go to c1 immediately? There's some small difference. It might be because I don't. I'm not quite sure, and I don't want to look into it right now. Anyways, yeah, he's just losing here now. So he needs to play bishop d7, but it was still trouble for him. But as I say, rook a b1 was the best move, which I'm not going to play. b5 here. I don't understand the point of b5. A4 is also kind of weird. So yeah, it still would have been tricky for me, and I was low on the clock, so I did get lucky that he blundered here. Okay, so I was actually planning to play a third game, but I'm too tired. I've been so busy lately. It's getting close to midnight, so I'm going to end it there. I think I just played the 2 games. I did the puzzle streak, which took 20 minutes, and then I played 2 games. So not a bit of a shorter stream today. In fact, it's only a 1-hour stream. It feels longer though because I've just been so tired and busy. So well, I won both games, so that's good. Gained 12 points. Rating is still way lower than I would like it, but hey, I got 2 wins. I can't complain. I'm going to try to muster the energy to go through one more game, not playing on stream, but analyzing a game, I'm reading Bobby Fischer's my 60 memorable games. So I'll try to go through one game of that and then go to bed. So thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Take it easy. Take care of your health. See you next time.